What's going on, everybody? I'm Violent with GRIZZombies. How's your week been? Have you had a good time? Have you guys clutched yourself the Bloody Valentine camo in Black Ops 3? Well, regardless of where you're at and what you're doing, Infinite Warfare is dropping bombs. That's right, we have a new patch 1.09 that I'm going to talk about here today. So if you haven't seen something like this, be sure to subscribe, and I will give you the best patch notes up to date as we move forward throughout this DLC season. First up, the lobby party indicator has been changed. Featured content and what's new. Showing team balance in pre-match lobbies, and the combat record has now been introduced. General fixes, those are a lot to do with multiplayer, so we're going to go ahead and skip over those. We're going to get straight into what changed on Xbox One. They fixed an issue that would cause a player to get removed from a local party at an inopportune time. So if you're dealing with that on Xbox One, it's been fixed. I believe that is a multiplayer fix, but either way, Xbox showing some love. Zombies in Spaceland, Raven the Redwood changes. Fixes for players losing their weapons when pack-a-punching on Zombies in Spaceland. If you were dealing with that in ZIS, it's now been looked at and patched over, so you shouldn't be losing your weapons anymore in that pack-a-punch machine. There were several out-of-maps exploits that were fixed, specifically in Raven the Redwoods. It does have, in parentheses, rave, so it does mean that trash can spot on the beach. You cannot do that glitch anymore. It has been patched, so you can't sit in the garbage cans. So we're going to move on from that patch and actually play the game. A fix for being able to replenish ammo after putting the harpoon back in the cabinet and picking it back up. That fix also for a random dancing zombies that would remain after the music has stopped. Those two in conjunction were connected, so they have been patched together and fixed, so there should be less of an issue there. A fix for various zipline bugs that could occur. So if you were on the zipline and something where some glitches were happening where you would just go down, or if you're using the rewind grenade and you wouldn't zoom back up, everything should be working normal now. They've addressed the zip line. This is now the second time that the zip lines have been addressed, so I feel like they should be at top tier now. A fix for the bug where split screen players did not have access and options in several menus. So split screen guys on Zombies in Spaceland or Raven the Redwoods, you've been looked at where you're having problems accessing your options. And then it says very blatantly, other miscellaneous bug fixes. What's unfortunate about this, Slayers, is that all of the weapons balancing has been hidden behind all of this, so we do not know exactly for weapons what's been buffed, what's been nerfed. So we have to remain in this gray area right now where all the miscellaneous fixes are weapon buffs and stuff. So we don't exactly know the details on that, but when we do, I'll be sure to have you well informed on this channel. So be sure to subscribe. Once again, if you missed any previous patch notes, they will be linked in the description box below, so you can go check out what was changed previously, and I have my sources linked every time, so you guys can check out the original sources of where these patch notes come from. For those of you who are pretty active on my channel, you'll know that on Valentine's Day I actually didn't upload anything. I did have a very good Valentine's Day video, flashback of when it was the first Valentine's Day for Black Ops 3. You were able to shoot these zombies in Nightmares mode and activate an Easter egg where you would get black hearts. And I wanted to show that, but I couldn't. There was a YouTube error. Every single time I would look at the information of the video to try and change it to make it more appealing to you guys, I couldn't change it. It would go straight to this error and I couldn't do anything, and I had to go to work. So I did not, or was not able to upload it. It was very informational for the day, but there was a double liquid divinium deal that you could do for a whole day and earn liquid divinium, but I couldn't properly express that seeing that it expired already. So we had to move on. I deleted that video, unfortunately, so we will never see that again. But I was able to clutch one epic Banshee, a new version. The last version that I showed you is called the Machete, but the new version that I just unlocked is called the Siren, and it's got a new perk called Shockwave that I still got to test. I believe it's an explosive burst that comes out of the shotgun, so it's going to be cool once I test it. But that's the most recent stuff that's been happening in my world of Infinite Warfare Zombies. We don't quite have a good looting system, so I'm trying to make the most of it as I can, and when I do get new weapons and epic weapons, I'll share them in these patch note videos or as I go along in my uploads. So if you do like anything that you saw today and it brought you back to a good time, maybe even seeing the Valentines on the first note when we first got Black Ops 3, it's a really cool flashback moment. But I got the PPSH as well in Black Ops 3. I didn't get to show you guys that either, but I still haven't clutched myself that Bloody Valentine camo. So the grind continues, and we will see how that turns out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Viollent out.